In this video, we are going to solve the Leetcode problem of the day, and the problem is minimum number of operations to make the elements in the array distinct. And in this problem, we are given an input which is an integer array, an array of positive integers, something like this, or this, or this, or you can have any other input. What we need to do in this particular problem is we need to return the minimum number of operations we need to perform to make our array valid. Now, what is a valid array? A valid array is an array whose all elements are unique. For example, this array is a valid array because all the elements in this array are unique. 6, 7, 8, 9, all are unique, right? So we don't need to perform any operation and the output will be 0. But in the case of this particular array or this array, we have few duplicate elements. For example, 2 and 2 are duplicate, 3, 3 and 3 are duplicate. In this one, 4, 4, 4, this is a duplicate, right? So in this case, the output is 2, and in this case, the output is 2 as well, because we need to perform some operations to make our array valid. That is, all the elements should be unique. Now the focus here is, what is that operation? The operation which we need to perform is, we need to remove the first 3 elements from our array, and that's the only thing we can do. We can do the operation any number of time, but our goal is to return the minimum number of operations we need to make. Okay, so try to remove the first 3 elements from your array and see if you can make your array unique. So if we try this on this particular input, remove the first 3 elements, then this is our array, right? 4, 2, 3, 3, 5, 7, and still we have a duplicate element, so this array is still not valid. So we again remove the next 3 elements. Okay, so since we have removed these 3 elements, this is our array, and the operation, it says that you need to perform the operation on the first 3 elements of the array. So this time you will remove these 3 elements. So what I mean by this is, the moment you remove this is your array now. So now if you want to perform an operation to remove the duplicates, so in that case you will remove 4, 2 and 3, and now your array is 3, 5 and 7, and now your array is valid, right? 3, 5 and 7 all are unique elements, so your array is a valid array. How many times did you perform the operation, that is deleting the first 3 elements? You deleted 1 and 2 times, so the output is 2. Similarly, for the input number 2, you have a duplicate 4, 4 and 4. What is the operation you can perform? Remove the first 3 elements, and now you are left with just 2 elements, 4 and 4, and still your array is not valid because it does have duplicates. Now what you can do is remove these 2 elements, the next 2 elements also you need to remove, and you have performed the operation 1 and 2 times. Okay, 1 plus 1 is 2, so that is your output. Now let me tell you one important thing, that if the length of your array is less than 3, what we have seen here, that is 4 and 4, 4 comma 4, the length is 2, right? In that case, you can remove all the elements if it is required. So in this particular input, the element left was 4 comma 4, and we have to make this valid, so it is required to remove these elements. So in this case, you can remove all the elements because it was required. But let us say after performing an operation, you are left with 2 elements, 1 comma 2. We don't need to perform any more operations, right? Because this array is still valid. 1 comma 2 is a valid array because all the elements are unique, so we don't need to perform any operation. One more important thing is, an empty array is also valid. So we have seen this, right? If it is 4 comma 4, we remove the 2 elements, then it is an empty array and it is valid. Okay, so now that we know that what is this question all about and how are we processing this input to get the output, in this problem we have to remove the duplicates, right? So we will have to keep the track of the duplicates. Let us try to do it one by one. The moment you see this particular one, you will know that okay, this is fine because we don't have a duplicate one in our array, so this is fine, we don't need to perform the operation. But the moment you will see this 2, you will say that okay, I have a 2 here, but I already have a 2 here as well. Okay, so I have a duplicate, and the moment you see this duplicate, you don't need to see the third element now, because the only operation which you need to perform is remove the first 3 elements. So you will remove these first 3 elements, and now this is your array. Now whenever you are looping into your element or looping into your array, at each moment you should know that do I have a duplicate of this element or not, right? For that you can either create a hash table or a map, right? For now let us create a map. Okay, so we will have a map in which we will have the count of each element in my array. So I can say 1 is just one number of time, 2 is 2 number of time, 3 is 3 number of time, 4 is 1 number of time, and I have 5 which is 1 number of time, and 7 which is 1 number of time. I can perform one loop and keep this map ready, right? Now the moment I encounter a 1, I know that 1 is just one number of time, which is fine. Now I can again see 2, 2 is 2 number of time, and now I have to remove these 3 elements. Okay, the moment I remove these 3 elements, I'll have to update my map as well, right? Instead of this 2, it will be 1 number of time, and 3 will also get updated automatically, and this will be from 3 it will become 2. So let us make it 1 and 2. Now what about the next element, which is 4? 4 is just one number of time, so it is fine. Again we encounter 2, but this time 2 is just one number of time, so again this is also fine. Now what about 3? In case of 3, you see that okay, we have 3 as 2 number of times, so it is duplicate. Now again you need to perform the same operation, that is you will have to remove the next 3 elements, and the moment you do it, your map will again get updated. So what you can say, now your map is 1 is 0 because we are removing this 4, 2 will be 0 as well because we are removing this 2, and this time the 3 will become 1. And now if you will see, when you encounter this 3, it is 1. When you encounter the 5, it is 1. When you encounter the 7, it is 1. So all these three elements are fine. Now we have a unique array. But we have to perform the operation 1 and 1 two times, right? We have to remove the first three elements two times. So the output is 2. Similarly, you can perform the operation in this one and this one as well. But the time complexity of this is n square and the space complexity is n. Why? Because we are creating a map. So we are creating a space of O of n. And why the time complexity is n square? This is because we are running a loop on our array, and every time we encountered an element, we have to update our map again, right? And the size of our map is n. Okay, so n by n is n square, and this is fine for this particular problem because the question is of easy level. But the thing is, we are here to learn, right? So we will see what is the optimized approach to solve this. We are going to solve this in O of n space complexity and O of n time complexity as well. Okay, so just a single loop will be required. Now let us see that logic. So let me try to explain you that logic using this particular example. This is the same example, and now what I have is, these are my elements and these are the indexes of my elements. Okay, now think about it. If you are trying to run a loop from the starting, you will have to check for each element, and for each element you will have to maintain a map, right? And you will have to update the map anytime you are performing an operation, and that's why the time complexity is n square. But the important part to understand here is, we can only perform the operation by deleting the first three elements, right? We cannot delete any three elements. We need to delete the first three elements. Now think about this. If you do not have this 3 here, and if you do not have this 2 here, then the element of your array is 1, 2, 4, 3, 3, 5, 7. And the first three elements are 1, 2 and 4, right? So this is your array if you remove this 3 and this 2 from here, right? Now think about this. Do you need to perform any operation in this particular array? Well, actually you will need to. And the reason is, you have a duplicate, right? 3 is a duplicate element. Now, can you remove this 3 directly? Can you remove it something like, okay, I will remove this, or maybe I can remove these 3 elements, or these 3 elements, or these 3 elements to make it unique? No, you cannot. The only operation is, you need to remove the first 3 elements, right? So you need to remove this 1, 2 and 4, even though they are unique, right? This is because if you want to remove this, you will have to first delete this, so that this becomes your first 3 elements, and then you can remove it. And now you can perform the operation of removing the next 3 elements. And so you perform the operation 1 and 2 times, okay? So the output is going to be 2. So the very important thing which we need to notice here is that you will have to remove the elements till the point you don't have all the array elements as unique. Since I have to make this 3 as unique, I will have to delete all the elements before this 3, right? I don't need to delete this 3. Ideally, I don't need to, because if I delete this one, this 3 becomes unique, okay? So I just need to identify the point till which I need to make a deletion, till which I need to perform my operation. So instead of running the loop from the start, if I try to run the loop from the end, you will see the magic. Now, if you run the loop from the end, you reach to this 7. Now tell me, do you need to remove the 7? Well, as of now, no. 7 is unique. Now you have seen this 5. Do you need to remove the 5? No. As of now, no. Do you need to remove this 3? No. As of now, no. But do you need to remove this particular 3? Well, I will have to. And the reason is, I have already seen a number which is 3. And now again I am seeing a number which is 3. Since I have seen a duplicate now, I don't care what are the elements before it. I will have to remove it so that I can remove this, right? And that's the point here. You just need to find what is the last element to remove from your array. Okay, so the last element is 3 and the index is 5. The index is not 6, guys, okay? It is 5. If you remove all these elements, then also the answer is fine. But we need to perform the minimum number of operation, and we actually don't need to remove this. This is valid, right? 3, 5 and 7 is fine. 3, 3, 5, 7 is not fine. And that's why this is the last index to remove, and this is the last element, 3, okay? Now, tell me, if 5 is your last index to remove, then you will have to remove all the elements before it, and that's a fact. So what are the total number of elements to remove? It is 6, right? The index is 5, so the total element should be 6. Now the formula to get the total number of operation will be index divided by 3 plus 1. And this is a valid formula. How can you say that? Because the index represents one element less than the total number of elements, right? So if the index is 5, the total number of elements to remove is 6, right? If the index is 6, the total number of elements you need to remove is 7, right? So you have to divide your index by 3, and then you will have to add this 1 as well, okay? So this will be the total number of operations which you will need to perform to get your output. So now that we know how can we solve this particular problem, let me go back to the code editor and try to solve this particular problem. So first of all, we need to create a map scene is equal to set, okay? So this is our map. Now run a loop from the end, right? For I in the range of length of my nums -1, comma -1, comma -1. This is how we run a loop from the end. And then we need to check if nums of I is in scene. That is, we have a duplicate now. The moment we get a duplicate, we will have to return something, right? I will come to that formula. But if we don't get a duplicate, that is we are getting a unique element, then I will have to add it in my map. So scene.add nums of I. Okay. Now the formula is, the moment I get a duplicate element at any index, I can say I divided by 3 plus 1. That is my number of operations I need to perform. So I can delete the elements from the starting and make my array unique. But if we are not returning at any time, it means that we have not seen any element which is duplicate. So if we come out of the loop, we can return 0. That is, we don't need to perform any number of operations, and that is the complete solution for this particular problem. You can just submit this code and all the test cases will be solved, all the test cases will be passed, and this is a very efficient solution for this particular problem. The time complexity is really good, the memory used is really good as well. So I think this is a pretty efficient solution for this particular problem. And that's all for this video, guys. So if you understood something from this video, if this video helps you, then make sure that you hit that like button. And if you have not subscribed to my channel as of now, then make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching this video, guys.